What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jorge and this is my 2009 Pro Charged Pontiac G8, the blown HSV. Now today is a special day because it is track night. That's right, guys, we're going to be going back to the track and hopefully the G8 can run an even better time than it did last time. So in this video we'll hopefully get to see this car run the best time it's ran. Now let's go ahead and warm this car up and give it a nice cold start. Oh yeah. That is a proper cold start on this Pontiac G8 GT. We'll go ahead and let that warm up, and while it's warming up, I wanted to kind of answer a couple questions that some of you guys commented on in the last videos, and some of that was, you know, what exactly happened to the G8? Well, unfortunately, on that last pass where it made its best pass ever, a 10.9 at 124, it blew out and melted a spark plug, cylinder number 7, I believe, right after second gear. So when it got to third and fourth gear down the track, basically the car was on 7 cylinders, and that's why you didn't see the mile per hour that we should have expected. But the car's back up and ready. Took it back to Explicit Performance, and they were able to do a great job and get the car back up and running. They replaced the piston, and all new heads were all refreshed and done. So the car is back to 100%. So hopefully we get our best time ever tonight, guys. So I'll see you guys at the track. In the meantime, we'll let this car warm up one last time. Guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me with the helmet, but we're almost up. Weather's good, temperature's good. I'm gonna try to warm up the tires as best as I can, and we'll see what happens. I've got my HP tuners logging everything, so we'll be able to tell and see everything. Fingers crossed, guys. The weather's perfect, and we should be able to get some good times. So. Let's see what happens. Well, guys, I don't even know how to say this, but as you guys can see, we are not, you know, in a staging lanes, in a parking garage or anything like that. We are actually at the end of the track, and usually that's not a good thing, and in this case it's not. The car actually ran great throughout the quarter mile. I think it ended up running a 10.6 at 128, almost 130, which is amazing, but it did not make it right after. The car pulled all the way up to about 133, and I could feel some little hesitant at the very end, and I let off, and when I let off and the car downshifted, I think blew a head gasket. Smoke started coming out of the tailpipes. The smoke started coming out of the tailpipes, and I was getting a bunch of misfire codes on one of the cylinders, cylinder 3 actually, and the car ended up shutting down as I was turning in to this side. I tried turning it over, and it turned over, but just barely. The car turned on, but it was really idling really rough. There's definitely leaking coolant. I could on the ground. No oil, which is great. The oil pressure is still great, but we definitely probably have a blown head gasket, and we're gonna have to get that fixed. I've got a tow truck coming. Well guys, we are back home. The G8 is in the garage. It is really late. It's about probably 2 in the morning right now. But one of the things that we suspect might have been an issue here is a blown head gasket, and I took out the spark plug in cylinder number 3, which was the one that was misfiring quite a bit, and lo and behold, as soon as I pulled the plug out, there was nothing but coolant rushing right out. So as of now, we can tell it looks like it's a blown head gasket. The oil pressure was perfectly fine. There was no oil leaking anywhere. So I don't believe there's any issue with any type of bottom end. It just seems like it's a head gasket. Now we got to just hope, and I'm going to go ahead and remove all the spark plugs and make sure that any coolant is drained. You don't want that stuff sitting on top of this piston. So we're going to do that, and then hopefully in the next coming weeks, I'll be pulling the heads off and getting them inspected and getting seeing what I can see, and hopefully all we got to do is replace some head gaskets and get back to it. Alright guys, so I just removed all the spark plugs, and there definitely is a blown driver's side head gasket. Cylinder number 3, which is coincidentally exactly the one that HP Tuners told me was misfiring. That one, as soon as I removed the plug, I mean, it just was spitting out nothing but coolant. So that's it guys. Got a blown head gasket. Gonna have to remove the heads and go ahead and replace the gaskets and hope that nothing else got damaged. But we'll see. For now, I hope you guys have a way better weekend, way better day than I do, and I'll see you guys in the next one.